This conference will now be recorded.
Arima, if you can share your screen, open your website, log into the website and share your screen.
Yeah, it's taking a lot of time.
Okay. Okay, let me share mine. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So today we'll discuss about Google Search Console, the tools.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what is Google Search Console? Google Search Console is nothing but where we can get the reports of the traffic, uh, like how many people visited to our site, from which keywords
Mm-hmm.
they have visited to sites. Okay,
Yeah.
and what are the rankings in the Google? Okay, like rankings in the sense if for our website, what is the position for each keyword? Those all details, like how our website is performing in Google search engine. That is the report which we will get from the Google Search Console.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the Google Search Console. We need to register in this account, like with our Gmail account we can register in that, and
Mm-hmm.
we need to, so let's say, add a property. So we will have two types for adding a property. One is through the domain and one is through the URL prefix.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to verify our property. Like we can't create Search Console account for other websites. We can create only for our website where we have admin access to the website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This can be done in two ways: domain and URLs. For domain, we need GoDaddy. Okay. Through the GoDaddy, we can verify. We can do this domain Search Console verification
Yeah.
property. From the WordPress, you can use the URL prefix. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When you use the URL prefix, we should not have the canonical issue. Canonical means www.rowebmedia or rowebmedia. The site should open with only one link.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So at that point of time, we can give the website. It was saying verify, but as of now, we haven't added anything in the site, so it will not verify. Okay, it will ask for the verification here. Verify ownership of rowebmedia.com. We have these recommended methods, recommended verification methods of HTML file. Like HTML file means we need to download this file and we need to upload it to the server. Okay. For most of the website, we will not have the access to server.
Mm-hmm.
And other verification method, HTML tag, same. This is the tag. We can add it through the WordPress in the site. So we can verify that. And Google Analytics, if we have Google Analytics installed, we can do that. Google Tag Manager also we can do that. We will see these two tools later on. After the Search Console, we'll go to Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager also. Domain name provider is the same, the DNS which we have seen. So that is the domain name provider. So once we verify, we will get the details of our site. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So once we verify, this will be the dashboard. This will be the dashboard. So we might not see this graphs and all. This might take time. This might take time, like based on the traffic. For example, RO Web Media, there is no traffic to the site from Google, so it might take 3 months or 6 months. When the traffic comes, then only we can get to see the performance of the website. Okay, but this is how the overview looks like. Let's go through this tool, and then in the end, let's create it for RO Web Media.
I
Okay.
think mine is opening. Yeah, it's opened.
Sorry.
My
Sorry.
website
I didn't-
is open now.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll guide you. Will you create that, or shall I do it from my side?
You can guide me. I can do it then.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So let me share your screen.
You need to make me presenter.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Open Search Console in the next tab.
Search console. Google Search Console.
Yeah, Google Search Console in the Google. Start now. Yeah. Under the URL prefix, provide your give your website link. Okay. Now we need to verify. Not HTML. We will verify come down with the HTML tag. As of now, we don't have analytics or tag manager, so we will verify with the HTML tag. Copy the HTML tag. Okay. Come to the website. Okay. Under appearance, you will have theme file editor.
Appearance.
Appearance. On the left, black menu. Come down. Yeah. Themes and editor. Click editor.
Sorry, what?
Editor. Below the themes, you will see the editor under appearance. On the black
Oh,
menu, themes editor.
oh, sorry.
Okay. You haven't installed any theme as of now. Go back. Click on the back. Yeah. Go to themes, appearance and themes. Okay. Click on add new. Okay. Install one theme. Okay. Search for some theme which you are looking for and just install another theme.
Can I search here?
Yeah, you can search whatever you want. Yeah, okay. You'll get many themes under travel blogs. You can pick any one. If you want, you can do the preview and you can pick. And click on the first one or second one on the details and preview. Okay.
Only one
Now come
rating.
down. Yeah, come down. No, in this left side details. Yeah, come down. Bottom. So in the bottom, you are seeing the link, right?
Yeah.
Copy and paste the link in another tab. Mm, no, copy that in the top search bar. Paste that in the search bar in Google. In Google.
Yeah, I did in Google only.
No, no, paste it in the top, google.com/search there,
Uh,
URL. Yeah. So this is the demo of that site. This is how we can create this particular blog. Okay. The
okay.
top buy now bar will not come up, but the menu and everything will come. If you scroll down, you can see the complete website, how it is. Okay. This is how the theme is. This is how we can develop the website. Okay. If you want to have this kind of website, you can install this theme.
So
On the
here
top, you
install,
can, yeah, click on install.
but I can change thing, right? Whatever I want to keep.
Whenever you want, you can change the theme. That would be fine. You can just search for another theme and you can install it.
Why is it taking so much time?
Because it might be the activate it. These are the free hosting sites, so free hosting will be slow.
Okay, okay.
Click on activate again.
Yeah, I did. It's buffering.
Oh, okay, okay.
Now,
Yeah. So this was activated. So you can see under appearance now you can see all these things, customization,
widget,
widgets and all.
menus. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay, so we have installed the theme. By default, at first time, we don't have any theme. By default, WordPress are provided as a theme, and we don't have all these options to do that.
yeah.
Now you can click on theme file editor on the bottom, under the appearance, last one. Yeah, click on I understand. Okay. On the right side, you are seeing the theme files, the blue color links.
Yeah.
Scroll down and see header.php. Click on header.php. So actually, this is the coding part, which there is no need to touch this part. But as of now, we haven't installed Google Analytics, so we are
Hmm.
doing it through the HTML tag. Okay. If we have Google Analytics in this site, we will not come to this file editor.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now go to Search Console and copy that HTML tag. Copy that HTML tag. So here
It's
they are telling copy the meta tag below and paste it in the site homepage. It should go in the head section before the first body section. Okay. In the site, you can add under the head section. Click enter at the eighth line on the eighth line.
here.
Yeah, maybe at the yeah, IP you can paste it there, and on the bottom click update file. Scroll outside. Yeah. And I'm going to come back with the check file level PHP. Okay, put that at the 11th place, 11th line instead of ninth. After 11, click enter. Yeah, paste it there. Save it. Unable to communicate. This is a server error, maybe. 1 minute. Can you add that code in the chat? Okay. Okay. Even it was same for me. Okay. Now this was not taking there is a server issue. This was not taking. It was not unable to communicate with the backside of the website like the server. So go to plugins under the appearance. Go to click on plugins. Leave. Okay. Now click on add new. Okay. Search for console. Search console. Yeah, the second one, the plugin display by your search analytics data. No, this is the search analytics data. Adds a verification of go to your site. Okay, click on the install on the second one, search console.
This one?
Yes, yeah, install it. Activate it. Okay, now we need to find where. So on the left menu, the black menu, on the bottom you can see search console.
Yeah.
Yeah, click on it. Dashboard. You need to authenticate on the settings. Click on settings.
This one? Setting page?
Yeah, fine. Click on it. Yeah. You do. Okay, just a minute. So it was asking for the developer console to obtain our credentials. We don't need to create the developer console to do this. This is all the long process to go through and install the search console. Okay. Go to Google and type Google Tag Manager. Yeah. Click on it. Yeah. Create account. Give the account name. Account name, mention it as RO Web Media, just the account name.
Aru or A? This one. AR Web Media.
Yeah, yeah, AR Web Media. Okay, country United States. Container, provide the link in the container, the website link. Okay, remove the HTTP and the hash, the slashes. Okay, select web. So we are having it a website, not an app. So select web and click on create. Okay, agree. Below, check the box on the bottom. Click yes on the top. Okay, this is the tag manager. Now we need to add this code to the site. Go to the website plugins. So actually this we will add it in the header section, the code. But as it was not coming up for us, we'll install the plugin, the tag manager.
Plugins where?
Yeah, go to plugins and click add new and search for tag manager. Okay, come down, click select the third one.
This one?
Yeah.
Metronet Tag Manager.
So the next one is SiteKit by Google Analytics, Search Console, and AdSense and Speed. If you install this Google SiteKit and Analytics, everything will be set up automatically. Like if you install and if you activate, it will
Mm-hmm.
ask for the access to your email ID. Once you provide the access to your email ID, everything, Search Console, Analytics, Tag Manager, everything will be created with this plugin, the Google SiteKit. Okay,
Okay.
everything. But what happen is you will not know, like manually you might not understand how to create all the other all the tools separately, like the Search Console, Tag Manager, Analytics. So we are not going through this, but it's very easy to use Google Site. You just install and give the access to your email ID. That's it. It will take care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In if you have trouble, just go to Google Sitekit and do that in any other websites. But right now we will use the manual method of one by one things so that we can understand how this goes. Activate it.
Activate.
Yeah. Okay. It was activated. We need to find where it is. Can you check under tools? No. Can you check settings? Yeah. Under settings at the bottom one is the tag manager.
Okay.
Yeah. Click on that. Okay. Now you can paste the code, copy the code from the Google Tag Manager. Yeah.
This one or
Paste
this
the
one?
top one, first one. Yeah. And paste it in the plugin on the
Here, right?
top one. Yeah. Yes. Now copy the second one and paste it below. Come down in the website. Just save it. That's it. Come down and save them. Yeah. Save the changes.
Is it saved?
Yeah. The settings saved. Go to Tag Manager. Google Tag Manager. Yeah. Close this. So now to check that whether the tag manager was installed in it or not, On the top right, you're seeing the preview and submit buttons. Click on the preview button. Okay, give the website link here, http arwebmedia.com.
Connect.
Correct. Yeah. So here on the bottom, you can see tag assistance connected.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was installed in it. You can close this. Click on finish and you can close this window. Okay, now it was verified that it was connected properly. Uh, you can close this assistance window also.
Continue.
Yeah, click on continue, close it, close this window, the tab. Okay, now as the tag manager was installed, you can go to the search console and you can verify it. Mostly it will show the verification failed. Go to search console and click on Google Tag Manager. Come down, come down. So here Google Tag Manager. Now it will show it was failed because we are not using the code, we are using a plugin. Plugin
Mhm.
will act in different way, and Google
Okay.
Tag Manager proper code installation will be different. So if you click on verify, so yeah, that is a problem. So it was not picking up the search console. So we need to install it through the HTML part or another plugin for the search
Mhm.
console. Okay, let's see for another plugin where we can insert it properly. 1 minute. Go to plugins and search for search console again.
Here.
No, plugins under yeah. Okay, click on add new and search for search console.
Add new.
Search console. Search it. Can read that rank math. Yeah, on that search engine insight for Google Search Console.
Sorry, where?
The fourth one, you can activate it. Yeah. Okay. Uh, if you come down, it was not under settings. So come down under the in the menu, bottom last one.
I don't know why
Below that
it's.
search console, there is another search console.
No, I know, but it's not going up.
No. See, on the bottom, you can see two search consoles.
Yeah, one is one search console and search engine. Something is coming.
Yeah, click on search engine, which you have installed now, which you have activated now. Yeah, click on search engine, the last one. Yes, yes. Okay, now click on authorize plugin.
Authorized. Where is it?
The blue button
Oh,
under search. Yeah, click on your email. Yeah, provide. Click on OK. Select the both check boxes and click on continue. Yeah. Okay, it was saying unverified again. Click on verify site. Yeah, it was telling the site was verified. Okay, now go to your search console account. Okay, click on done and reload. Reload. Okay, on the three dots on the top Google Search Console, three lines. Click on it. Okay, click under select property. Yeah, click arrowwebmedia.com. arwebmedia.com. Okay, start. Click on start. So this was installed through the plugin. Okay, now we have verified it through the plugin. So we are
Okay.
seeing the dashboard. Now you can uninstall the previous Google Search Console plugin from the website. It was not required for us. Okay, the top one, the first one, we can uninstall the first one. So go to plugins, install plugins. Yeah, come down. Yeah, in it search console, the first search console, you can deactivate it, submit and deactivate. Okay, the plugin was deactivated. You can delete it if you want.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Now the search console has been installed. Go to the search console. You will see what are the options we have. So once the search console was installed, we will get the data once the site was been performing in Google. It might take some time. Sometimes it might take up to 3 months to get the data because as
Mm-hmm.
of now our web media site doesn't is not in the Google and it was not being ranking in the Google. So it might take some time to come
Yeah.
up once you create the website and then it will come up. Okay. So mm, so once you create the site, you need to go under sitemaps. Under the menu, you will see the sitemap. In the search console itself, in the search console. So here on the menu, you are seeing sitemaps. Yes, click on sitemaps. The first thing is you need to submit your sitemap from the website, rwebmedia.com. For every WordPress, the sitemap is by default sitemap is being created. So if you go to your website and type slash sitemap.xml in the website, yeah, click on visit site. Go to just under my blog on the top WordPress button. Top left, there is a W logo, black on top. Yeah. Next to that blog, my blog, click on visit site. Okay. Now, next to rowebmedia.com in the URL, type slash sitemap.xml.
Sitemap.
.xml. Okay. Copy this link, WP, yeah, and paste it in the search console. So what is this is we have the sitemap in our website. Sitemap is
Mm-hmm.
like all the web links will be stored in there. So we need to submit that to the uh, to Google. So we are telling Google, so this is my sitemap. Go to my sitemap and crawl all the pages and index them. Okay. So here under the after the slash, you can copy that, paste that. Just remove all till.com and slash. Remove.
Till.com, right?
Yeah, remove the slash also. Okay, now submit it. Got it. Click on got it. Okay, now you can see on August 9th, 2023, you have this sitemap. Okay, it says couldn't fetch because it was a new website and we don't know whether the crawl is or been allowed or not. But
Yeah.
maybe when after the site was ready, we can come here and see that it will be fetching, or if not, we can submit it again. It will fetch the details
Okay.
from the site. Okay, so once the sitemap is submitted, here under indexing on the menu, under the indexing part, you will see all the pages above sitemap. You'll see all the pages from the website. So let me share my screen and show you how the tool looks like. Okay, this is how the search console looks like. So once after you get the data, this is how it is. On the overview, you will see the performance. Okay,
Okay.
here performance indexing. So this is the performance part. On your left side, I can show that performance URL inspection, and then indexing. Indexing means in Google how many pages have been indexed, like how many people, how many pages Google have been indexed in its database. Okay, and we can see the sitemap, how many pages was being detected in our site, and how many was being indexed, how many have errors. All the details we can see under the sitemap. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this is the sitemap. If I click on the sitemap indexed and processed successfully. Last read is on 8/7. On 7th date, today is 10th. On 7th, it was read. Total Discord pages are 45 pages from this sitemap. Okay, so if we go to see page indexing, we can see all the pages under here. So under pages section, we have the Google has detected 45 pages. So here you can see that index not indexed 28, indexed 0. So here we can see
Mm-hmm.
all those details. Why my pages are not indexed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here it will give us all the errors. Pages with redirects are 27 pages, excluded by no tag, no index tag. Okay. One page was being excluded. We have told that not to look into this page. So this is
Mm-hmm.
the one page. So that is the reason these pages are not being indexed in Google. Okay, so this data we can find it under the index and under the removals. Okay, we can create a new request for some of the URLs which you don't want to see that in the Google. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like for example, you have privacy policies, or you have some pages like login page, or some other pages which you don't want
Yeah.
to show it in Google. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you have published an article, but that was a mistake, but Google was been showing that. We can delete that from the website, or we can or if you don't want to delete, but you want to keep that in the website, but you don't want to show that in Google, then you can come here and you can create a request. You can give the link and you can tell remove this URL. So Google will remove that URL
Yeah.
from this indexing part. So once all the pages have been indexed, now here under the performance section, we can see all the details. If we go to performance, if I see the full report, it will come under performance section. So under
Mm-hmm.
performance section, it will show us all the details like clicks, impressions, CTR, and position. So now what are these things? So impression is like when I click on something, I have seen these websites. These websites have been displayed. So these all
Mm-hmm.
websites have one impression.
Yeah.
Okay, Search Engine Journal has one impression, HubSpot blog has one impression, Wikipedia has now one impression. Okay, these are the impressions. Now, if I click on Search Engine Journal, this is the click. These are the clicks. Okay, we have 1023
Impressions.
1.23, yeah, around 1200 impressions.
Yeah.
For that, from that 1200, we got 97 clicks to the website. Okay, the
Oh, okay.
average of this 200 1297 is 7.9% CTR.
Which is less?
No, which is not less. It's okay. That's fine. So the which is less or high, it depends. It depends on each keyword. This is overall. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's fine to have 3%. Sometimes it's fine to have 5%. But we will try to get more CTR. Okay,
Okay.
every time if it is 7.9, we can try to increase it to 10%, we can try to increase it some other. Okay, but increasing the CTR takes time. It depends on how good we are doing the SEO.
I see.
Yeah, like for example, why I don't click it here. For example, I searched how to add search console. Okay, now I have clicked on this thing. Now all these websites have impressions. Now why I'll
Mm,
click on these sites? Here I can say add a website property to search console. This is the Google support. And here RAD interactive, how to set up Google search console, getting started. So this guy has explaining me getting started. So in the step one, step two, step three, this guy's meta title and meta description is good. I can go
mhm.
ahead and I can click on it. Okay. For example, if you see another one here for Google developer, how to use search console. Now I'm looking for how to add search console to my website, not how to use it. Okay. Here this
Okay.
was telling me how to use it. I haven't added it, then how I will
Yeah.
use it. So this is not the right website for me. So I will not click. Okay. This depends, the CTR depends on the search result, how Google is showing for which keyword, and whether the user liked whether the user have read and clicked on it or not. Based on that, the CTR will increase.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Correct.
So if what I'm looking and the title is different, then the user will not click on the site. So the CTR will be less. Okay,
Mm,
7.9 is good, but this is the overall site CTR. Okay, and the average position. The position is like 4.4. This is the average. Okay, so for one keyword, so it was appeared 1200 times. In 1200 times, sometimes it might be in the 10th position, sometimes it might be in the 25th position, sometimes it might be in the first position. So
mhm.
on an average, our position is 4.4. Okay,
Okay.
this is the overall from the last 3 months for the web. The search type is web, and from the last 3 months data. Okay, now if you come down a little bit, we can see all the details like queries, pages, countries, devices, search appearances, and dates. Okay, this is like queries means these are the queries. This how to add search query. What I have typed in is the query. How many
Yeah.
like what queries we have ranked, Google will show us.
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
for this particular query, Thomas Biotech, this is the company name. So there are 49 clicks and 431 impressions. Okay, 431 times people have searched this, and 49 times they have clicked. It is around 11%.
Mhm, mhm.
And the position is 3.3. Sometimes it might be in the first position, sometimes it might be in the fifth position, but the
Mhm.
average position is 3.3. Okay, so this second keyword has two impressions and two clicks, which is 100% CTR because the position is one.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay, see, mostly the first position will get higher CTR. It will not get 100% sometimes.
Haha.
Sometimes people might not click on the first position, they might click second or third one. But here we have the 100 position. So here on the third keyword, there are 8 impressions, one click, 12.5, and the position is 1.9. Okay.
So, like, the how does this ratio work? Because here, this website has 431 impressions, and
Mhm.
this is its CDR. But here, this second one only has two, and they are giving it 100%. And I mean, like, it's kind of
Okay.
like,
See, this is based on each keyword. This CTR, 100% is like they two times the site has been shown in Google and two times people have clicked on Google. Okay.
okay, okay, got it.
Let me explain it here. So, for example, right now I have typed for uh, Amazon. Okay. Now
Yeah.
here I'm seeing it Amazon. This is one impression. I clicked on
Mm-hmm.
it. So now one
Yeah.
impression, one click. So it is 100%.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. But if it comes 10 times and if I click only 5 times, so then the CTR will be 50% because I have clicked only 5 times, but I have seen the site 10 times.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. So it is for all the users. From like every day thousands of users will look for Amazon, and if you don't know, when they click on Amazon they will click on Amazon or not. Sometimes people might not click for these kind of keywords.
Yeah.
That is this ratio. So for the first one, 431 times, but only 49 people clicked on the site. So the average for the combine all these CTRs for individual keywords for all these CTR, combine the position is 4.4 on the top.
Okay.
This is
For
the
the
average
particular
position in the
website,
Search
right?
Console. Yeah, for this particular website, complete website. Okay. So this is how it will be. So now when we are doing SEO, we can see how many keywords are ranking, and we can see the pages also. These are the queries. Okay. So now
Okay.
let's say, for example, this keyword, Thomas Biotic is a company name, so we don't do much for the company names. It will come up. But here there are 116 keywords. Most of the keywords have one impression. Let me filter it with impression. Okay. Now this keyword has 29 impressions, but
Yeah.
clicks are zero. Okay. Now, as per SEO, the position is 1.9, but there are no clicks. Why there are no clicks? So which page it is coming for? So we can look into these details, and we can try to optimize it. Like we can make changes to the title or description so that people can click on our website. We
Okay.
can make that changes. But another problem, if you change the title and description, the position might go down.
Okay.
Okay, if we change SEO. Yeah, but when we start doing the SEO process, we can understand how these keywords are working. Based on that, we can make changes to the site. Search console is just try to improve our performance only.
Got
Okay,
it.
like, yeah. So here we can see the pages also, which pages are ranking. So we have only one page recorded right now, but we can see all the other pages also. If we have, Google will show all the other pages also.
Yeah.
Okay, and total 1232. So the same thing. So total 1232 impressions. Average position is 4.4. CTR is 7.9. Here you can see that. As it is only one website, it was showing one link. It was showing like that. But if you have two, three links, the average it will show for all the other links also.
Got it. Yeah.
Countries. So here on which country it was performing well. In India, it was good. The 8.1% of CTR and the position is 4. And the other countries, United Kingdom, one clicks. Other countries we are not getting any traffic, so this is the
Yeah.
complete only India site. Devices, mobile, desktop, and tablet. You can see mobile has higher clicks and
Yeah.
higher impressions. Position is also good. In the mobile it was one first position or second position. So we need to try to optimize our website for mobile mostly. Like for example, you can open our website in mobile and check whether the user experience is good or not in the mobile section, because most of the people are coming from mobile.
Using.
Okay, so we need to make sure our mobile experience for the users is good, so that they won't find they will, so that their navigation will be easy and they can make purchases or do something in the website.
Yeah.
Search appearances, we didn't get any search appearances in the sense, sometimes in Google we get like, mm, so these details, like these kind of ratings. Okay, so you might see these ratings are only some websites, not all websites. And when you ask questions like, so here this one, these people also ask, this is a search appearance, so here we will see the
Yeah.
paragraphs. Okay, when this happens, you can see those details in the search appearances.
Got it. Yeah. And date.
And
Yeah.
so on each date, how many impression and how many clicks we got,
Yeah.
that is the performance. So we can make changes to the web and or images or videos and news. Mostly, this is the only website not for images and videos are not there. Images are very little, so we might not get mostly for image rankings.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And so now if you want to filter it with queries and pages, so for example, here this is a query. I'm taking
Mm-hmm.
this query, copying it, and I can filter it. New query, and I'm giving the query contains Thomas Biotic. Apply. I have given this query. Okay. This query has 431 impressions. Okay. Now for what page it has? So for Thomas Biotech, so for this query, Thomas Biotech query, this is the page and there are 432 impressions and 50 clicks
Yeah.
for this particular page. Okay, so if I remove that, this will change. So again, 1200 impression and 97 clicks. So we can get it for each query also by using the filters. We can filter it with all the five, the query, page, country, and device. The four things we can filter it, and we can have the dates. This is a fifth filter. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the performance mostly. So this is the important. Mostly we will look into the performance part.
Mm-hmm.
By looking into the performance part, we can get all the details, and we can export the data for our further analysis, or you can share the data with other people if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so if you uncheck it here, it will not show up in the bottom in the graph, and
Mm-hmm.
in the bottom it will not show up. Okay,
Yeah.
and under the URL inspection, so under the URL inspection, it is showing on the top. If I give any URL, for example, so if we copy paste the URL, it will provide us all the details of the URL. So now, as of now, it was telling URL is not on Google, but it was on Google. Request indexing. Let me make the change. Okay. So we can, it will say URL was been indexed and all the details of this page. So discovery sitemaps, crawl when this page has been crawled, all the details will be shown here on that particular
Mm-hmm.
page. Okay. As
Okay.
of now, it was showing not on Google, but it was on Google because we are seeing the impressions and clicks for this particular
Yeah.
page. And after this particular one in pages, so URL inspection is like when you have a particular web page where you have some trouble for indexing on all the other details. At that point of time, you can see the URL inspection part. Here you can see all the details like page not index, why page with redirect, so it was redirecting to another page. Okay.
Yeah.
Referring page is this thomasbiotech.com/contact. For example, if the site was down for 2 days or 5 days, and if you are redirecting it to contact, then this might show up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the site is not working or the hosting has been expired, then this will happen. Last crawl in July, it has seen in July 27, not in August. So it's been around 10 days. I think the site
Mm-hmm.
has not seen by Google, crawled as smartphone from the mobile. So all the details will be shown here.
Oh, okay.
Pages. So the pages indexed or not indexed, we will see all this. You can click on it. 27 pages are there. So pages with redirect. If I click on that, it will show all the 27 pages
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
So why these 24 pages are being redirected? We can go and check them. Okay,
Okay.
some of the pages are not required, like author Thomas or an NG gallery page to something. These are not been optimized, but yeah, we can see all the details under the pages section.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
once you fix the redirection, you can come here and click on validate fix. So or you can click on done fixing validate fix. then the Google will again crawl the site and Google will index. If the issue has been solved, it will remove from the errors. If the issue is not solved, then again it will be same. It is
Okay.
not mandatory to click on validate fix. By default, Google will check the website every 1 week or 10 days or one day, depending on the website traffic and website content changes. Google will check that. So without doing this also by default, Google will take care of it. But if you want it fast indexing, like within 1 day, 2 days, then you can do this validate fix.
Okay, got it.
Sitemaps, which I said earlier. So at here it will you will see it as success. Discord pages are 45. Okay.
Okay.
The last trade is August 7th to 3 days back. 3 days back it was Discord 45. So again, if you trade today on August 8th or August 10th, August 10th, if you trade it like if it Discord only 44 and if any other pages have been deleted, then it will show only 44. This is the latest data.
Okay.
Removal same. If you don't want any other pages, then you can remove these things. Now page experience, this doesn't have the enough data, so it was staying last 90 days data we need to have. This is like the page speed. Okay, how much like how much time it was taking to load the page, how the
Okay.
page experience for Google. Like when you click a website in the Google, it might take 1 second to load. Some website will take 10 seconds to load. For example, if our AR web media is taking time to load when we click
Time.
on a
Yeah.
button, so the experience was not good. So here it will tell us
Yeah.
it needs a
Got it.
lot of data. Lot of data in the sense we need at least 10 times it was not loading. Then Google can console can provide us that data, combined data. So if it was happening only 1 time or 2 times, it will not show us. We need to have more traffic to get this page experience.
Yeah, got
Okay.
it.
So the same for page experience, there are core web vitals. So core web vital means we'll have the mobile desktop. We will have the like let me show you what are core web vitals. This is the same Google Page Speed Insight test. Let me pick the same tool. This is the same tool, the page experience and core web vital. So here you can see core web vitals assessment. So these are the core web vitals. LCP, along largest content painful, FID, CLS. These are the core web vitals. These 6 things. Okay. Now this is technical, and developers will take care of that. Only what we will see is scores. Okay.
Cool.
So here, okay, it was been coming up again, even though. So if this is too much, if this is more than 2 seconds and things like, so here you can see that the performance is fine. Okay. We will care only for this. This is for mobile. The performance is 45. Here you can see 0 to 49. It was we should improve 50 to 89. It was okay. If it is 90 to 100, it is good. Okay.
Yeah.
So here it will give all the details. We don't need to take care of these details. We just need this score, and we can tell the developers to improve that. Sometimes developer also can't improve because if they want this, Google will suggest to remove some things properly size images. All images we can't size it exactly. Okay, some
Yeah.
images will be, so we can't do all the things. So that is the reason sometimes we can't make it 90%, 90 to 100 our scores. But fine, we will see only this score. For mobile, it is 45. For desktop, it is 86.
Yeah.
Desktop performance is good, but mobile performance it will be somewhat slow. But Amazon will not care about this mobile because Amazon has a separate app for mobile.
Oh, yeah.
So most of the people might go to app. Very less people will browse Amazon site in mobile. So they might not care much on this part.
Yeah.
And accessibility is 92. Best practice or 82, SEO is 93. Only the performance was what 45 in mobile. In desktop, everything was good. Everything was above 70, 75.
Yeah.
That's fine. So these details will be shown here under the core web vitals. The top one, the LCP, FID, and all these details. This is the same tool. These both are same tools. The page
Mm-hmm.
experience, and this page insights are mostly the same. It will show. So, but
Okay.
here, what happened is here it will show based on the user experience, how the users are being experienced the site, and here we can just check what it is. That's the difference from this tool and here. That's it.
Yeah.
Here you can see INB will replace FID as part of Core Web Vitals in March 2024. So FID is this is the FID first input delay. So when you open AR Web Media, there will be the first input delay. Like when you click on it, it will take
Mm-hmm.
5 seconds. So like that. It was 13 milliseconds. This is 1.6 seconds.
Yeah.
And after this, we do have security and manual action. We don't need to take any actions. We don't go into security and issues. If there are any issues with the site, it will tell us. Search console will notify us. There are some issues. Maybe if it finds anything, then we can see that. The security issues also no. Mostly it will be no issues here.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy tool and report nothing. This is the web. This is the other tool. So we don't need this one. Add experience report. So for the paid advertisements
Okay.
and then links. So here these links are also important. As of now, here we are seeing there is no data, but we will see the backlinks. If you're doing off-page SEO, if you're submitting in other sites, okay. Now, for example, if you have submitted 10 websites today,
Mm-hmm.
those are the backlinks. You have created 10 backlinks, maybe in social bookmarking or in classified sites. You have done the off-page SEO, and
Mm-hmm.
those links should be seen by Google. Then only Google will consider them as a reference links. Google might
Yeah.
take some time, maybe 1 or 2 days, or maybe sometimes 1 week. And at the same time, approval also. For example, if you submit your off page in classified site, the link will be there available for 45 days, not more than 45 days, or maybe 2 months. If so, after 45 days, it will get deleted. For sites, it will be permanent, but it will take around 2 to 3 months to get the approval in the directory site. Okay, like that. Once we get the approval and the link was been placed in the site, then that should be seen by Google. Once the Google sees that link, that links will be shown here. Okay, these are the external links and internal links inside the site, and here this is the top linking site. Top linking
Mm-hmm.
site means the off page SEO.
Off pages. Yeah.
Okay, top linking sites are the off page SEO. How many sites you have submitted and how much data you have here, it will be shown. Top linking text is the anchor text. When you're submitting an article submission, you might give an anchor text to particular keywords. That keywords will be shown here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these are the top linking sites and top linking text. These are the internal and external links. These are the inside our website, internal and external. Okay, you
Okay.
can export these links if you want, and you can see all the website links, and you can see the rankings also. As of now, I don't have other site to show it for you. All right, not verified. Okay, under the settings verification, we need to verify. As you have verified, it will be verified. That would be fine. Users and permission, and you can provide permission to other users if you want. Association, association is like Google Analytics, but we can do that, or we can select that. Once we create the Google Analytics, we can link both Google Analytics and Google Search Console. So both will be interlinked. The data can be passed between these two platforms, between these two tools. Okay, that is an association. Like just linking Analytics and Search Console. That's it. Address, change of address is not required. Address means like if you change your like from AR web media to some other web media, if you have changed the company name and the link, then you can tell the search console, tell Google that I have my updated my sites from AR web media to another link, so that the Google can understand, okay, these people have removed their present website, and that has been going to that has been added to another site. So the credits, like the backlinks or other things, these details can be shown, provided to other website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, mostly if you give the 301 redirections, then the permanent redirection. So here you can see, to change your site address, you must set up a 301 redirect from old site to the new one. So all the credits, whatever the backlinks or we have, whatever the score, domain authority, page authority, everything will be shifted to the new site. Okay, that will be an added advantage for the new site, so that we will not lose much traffic from the new site.
Okay.
This is submit feedback and about the search console. So this is on the search console. Once you get the data, it might take much time. For AR web media, the site is not available right now. It was not designed, it was not in Google, so it might take around, once you create your website and it was online, and if people comes to the site, then it will start providing the data.
Okay.
Okay, so this is how it works. The search console, or mostly in search console, we will get to know how our website is performing in Google, in Google search results. This is on the search console. And the other two tools are Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager. Okay, so we have installed Google Tag Manager also. We will install Google Analytics, and we will go through the Google Analytics platform also. If you have time, we can install Google Analytics. It might take another 5 minutes or something, and then tomorrow we can go through the Google Analytics part.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Okay, you share your screen so that you can install it. Let me give that. Yeah, you are the presenter.
Yeah.
Uh, Go to Google Analytics. 1 minute. Hello.
Yeah.
Click on Start Measuring. Okay, you can give the account name, just the name.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Come down. No need to check all the boxes. Just click on Next. It's fine. Technical support, okay. Technical support, okay.
Modeling.
Mo- yes, modeling also. Account specialist, fine. If they can call you, not now, but if you have getting more traffic and if you're doing the paid advertisements, then they might contact you for the guidance. Click on
Okay.
Next. Okay. Now the property name. Property name can be AR Web Media. So your website currency will be in dollars and the timing will be United States. Click on Next. So you can change these timings and all timings later also, but the dollars will not change. That's currency will be same. So
Mm-hmm.
the industry, select one, pick one industry from the
Which one?
drop down. Yeah, click on that. Uh, what is your website? Based on that, as of now you have no, or you haven't created anything. But if you have any idea, like as you have kept web media, so I think it's an media agency. The company category, AR Web Media company category.
I couldn't hear you. Your voice completely cut out.
Okay. So the company category, like what is your company? For example, Amazon is an e-commerce website, online shopping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Some
I
websites are around games. So like that, you need to pick one.
so can I change it later?
Yeah, you can change it later.
So
Just select something. You can change it later. On the top, you can see business. Just keep business. Or yeah, fine. Select small or medium.
small or anything?
Anything fine. Large, very large, or medium maybe. Anything is fine. Later on, you can make changes. Next. So here, select everything. We will make sure. Right now, we might not have, but in future, you can get that. Select everything. No, not the last one. Yeah, select all. Yeah, create. Agree. Checkbox. Yeah, I accept. Okay. Now the account was been created. Now we need to set up it for our website. Now we are installing analytics for the website. So select web. Okay. Here you can give the website link, arwebmedia.com. Remove the HTTP. Yeah. Stream name give like AR Web Media. Okay. Create stream. Click on create stream. Now the account was been created. So we got our measurement ID and all the details. Now we need to install it in our website. So here there are the installation instructions. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Install manually, install a website builder or under the CMS, or use Google Tag Manager. On the bottom you can see use Google Tag Manager. So now
Mm-hmm.
let's not use it manually or CMS. We will use the Google Tag Manager to do that. So it would be an easy process and recommended process by Google. Okay.
Okay.
Close this installation instruction. Now open the Tag Manager. Okay, so I'll explain you what is Tag Manager. Tag Manager is nothing but when we want to install some things like analytics or any code, any Facebook tracking or LinkedIn tracking or Google Ads tracking. Previously, we need to go to developer and tell them, okay, add this code to the website. So it was a hectic process. We need the help of developers and all. So this Tag Manager will, with the help of Tag Manager, we don't need to go to any developers. So
Mm-hmm.
as of now, you have installed a plugin in the website and you have added the code. That's it. No other codes we will add in the website. But if there
Mm-hmm.
are any codes or tracking things, we will add it from the tag manager itself. So it would be easy for us. We can test and we can publish them. Okay. So onto your onto the left side menu, you can see these things like overview, tags, triggers, variables. Folders and templates are just folders. We can create the folders, and templates we can import it from other people.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly tags, triggers, and variables are important. Okay, we'll go through this in detail in the tag manager. But you can click on the tags. You can create new. Click on new, right side. Okay. Top it was telling tag configuration, bottom is trigger. Now we'll configure the tag. Click on tag configuration. Anywhere on the window. Yeah. So here you can see GA4 configuration. Now we need to configure our Google Analytics. So click on the Google Analytics configuration. So measurement ID. It was asking for the measurement ID. Go to Google Analytics. Here you can see the measurement ID. Copy that. Yeah, paste it in the tag manager. Fourth one from the first starting. Paste it. Okay. Now we have added the code and trigger. When this Google Analytics should work, like all pages. Click on triggers.
Triggers?
Yeah, bottom. Yeah. So here we have all pages. Click on all pages. Okay. Now on the top, it was mentioned as untitled tag. Name the tag as GA4 configuration. Top. Yeah. No, remove that untitled and yeah, mention it like GA4 configuration. Config plus page view.
Configuration?
Plus page view. The naming, this naming is not mandatory. We can keep whatever we want. Page view. But to understand it in a better way, like what happened is after 1 year or things like that, if you have many tags coming up, like
Mm-hmm.
50 or 30, we might get confused if you don't name them properly. That's it. But we can name whatever we want on that part. Just save it. Okay, now this was saved, but we haven't published. On the top, you can see workspace changes as one. Okay, next to preview, before preview, you can see the workspace changes one. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have made that. Now we have the preview option. The preview option is for testing purpose, whether this
Mm-hmm.
tag installation was working properly or not. And then
Yeah.
once it was done working properly, then we can click on the submit. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, so click on preview, give the site link. Yeah, click connect. Okay, now it was connected. Go to the Google Analytics. We'll check whether it was working or not. Yeah, here close it. No, and go to next window. Yeah, this is the tag assistance. Click on continue. So here you can see the tags fired. GA4 configuration plus page view. Okay, this was the tag you created right now. Here you can see two things: tag fired and tags not fired. So we have
Mm-hmm.
both. Okay, the
Okay.
tag has been fired, so the tag is been successfully working. If the tag is not fired, then it was not working successfully.
Okay. Okay. Got
Okay,
it. Mm-hmm.
now this is working fine. We can submit it. Also, before submitting, go to Google Analytics. Google Analytics, the last tab. That we can submit it right now, but we'll do another checking also. Close this web stream details. Okay, click on the website. This AR Web Media. Click on that arrow mark. Click next. Okay, so it might take some time to get the data. As of now, we are not getting. Click on continue to home. So this is the main dashboard of our website. Save. On the left side, you have the home and menu. So here we
Mm-hmm.
can see how many people are coming to our website. Okay,
Okay.
once we get that, maybe it might take 24 hours or some time, so that some traffic will be registered, maybe one or two people. Then it will, you can see some things. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
so this is the analytics. You can now go to Google Tag Manager and submit the analytics. Google Tag Manager,
Was it?
the fourth one. Yeah, fourth one, the before one. Yeah, submit it. Here you can add the version name as GA4 Analytics or Google Analytics, something on the bottom. Yeah.
GA4.
GA4 page view. Okay, click on publish. Okay, now this was published. Now from now on, if anyone are coming to your website, then Google Analytics will track those people. How many people are coming, how many pages they are visiting and all
Mhm.
the details. Okay. Okay, this is the Google Analytics installation. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, maybe it might take some time to show up some the menus and all the other details. We will
Mhm.
see that. Okay, and
Yeah.
I'll provide you one link. Mm, 1 minute. Click on the link which I have sent you. The request access. Confirm. Okay. Error. Okay. Do one thing. Open. Close this one. Missing permission. Okay. Click on OK. On the top, you are seeing AR Web Media drop down. Yeah. Okay. Mm, Click on the second link which I have sent you right now. Okay. Here we can have the demo. Come down. Down. Okay. Here, top. A little bit. Top, top, top.
Oh, sorry.
Hmm. Yeah. Here. So here you can see Google Analytics 4 property, the blue color, three links. Okay. So click on the Google Analytics property, Google Merchandise Store. Okay. So this is the demo account, Arnima. Like we can see all the details. Right now you have created the analytics for AR web media, but we don't have traffic for that. Like we don't have any users and tracking details for that. But this is the demo account where we can learn analytics, or where we can look into all the reports and details. Okay, how the
Yeah.
website will get tracked and what are all the options we will get in it. So you can change that from the top drop down menu. You are seeing G4 Google Merchandise Shop. If you want to see your website, you can go to your Arunima and then you can see your website. Demo account, you can see the these details. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. So tomorrow we'll go through this account and see what are the options available and how to use Google Analytics and all.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.